There are two things happening at the same time. You have the Europe war or whatever war or world war, whatever war that's going to happen. And you also have the terrorist attacks, and they are ready and positioned.
That's why we are preparing for a conflict with Russia and the terror group.
And you also have the terrorist attacks, and they are ready and positioned.
And the terror groups.
To carry out their plan. And the coming wars and the Western wars that are coming. So I've already warned you for those wars. I hope you're already prepared. And yeah, I already warned you in advance.
What's happening in Sweden is that people are going out and panic buying radios that don't need electricity. They're buying tents. People are signing up just in the last 10 days since the comments about prepare for war. They're signing up to the self-defense forces in a sense of sort of a feeling of insecurity. Do you think that it has reached that level? You said he was right to use these words, but that's how it's making people feel. Do you feel that Sweden is really in such a vulnerable position?
The fact that people find it a surprise and as a result buy a radio on batteries, that is great. It is part of the package that the Swedish government is talking about. You need to have water, you need to have a radio on batteries, and you need to have a flashlight on batteries to make sure that you can survive the first 36 hours. Things like that. That's simple things. But it starts there. The realization that not everything is plannable, not everything is going to be honky-dory in the next 20 years. I'm not saying it is going wrong tomorrow, but we have to realize it's not a given that we are in peace.
It's a strong link with what's happening in Europe, the conflict. So what I mean by that is I do feel that these men are using that in order to get to where they want to get to with what they have. Going into the future in Belgium and Brussels, you're going to have an attack, a terrorist attack. A European city is going to be air-bombed. Western Europe too. Don't just think because I went into the future just in Belgium that the other Western countries have, like they're fine. Actually, no. I've already warned you for those wars.
What hasn't happened is in our societies the understanding that it is more than the military that has to be able to operate in a conflict or in a war. It is the whole of society that will get involved, whether we like it or not.
The Europe war or whatever war or world war, whatever war that's going to happen.
On January 8th, Sweden's top defense official had an ominous warning. He said there could be war in Sweden. Carl-Oskar Bolen's statement left the audience stunned.
I hope you're already prepared.
A new warning came just days later. It was from Sweden's military chief, a man named Mikael Biden. He says all Swedes must be mentally prepared for it.
Western Europe, I would say the countries that need to be more aware would be France, Belgium, Holland, Germany, and the countries around. However, I would just put it as Western Europe because there are many other countries in Western Europe. Definitely there's a war coming to Europe, if you haven't seen my other videos, but there's definitely a war coming to Europe. And yeah, I already warned you in advance.
We have to realize it's not a given that we are in peace.